Hello! Welcome back to another video on Tunage, the channel. I'm back with my brother Chris, once again for another video on whatever we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Chris? This is your choice. This is your
This is the Toronto Rocks concert in 2003, dubbed as Sarstock.
Sarstock.
Now, this concert was put on after the SARS epidemic by the Rolling Stones. They figured
With Dan Aykroyd.
With Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi.
Yeah.
They figured, you know what? We had enough of the SARS stuff going on. Recently, we had the COVID stuff, but now they're like, you know,
SARS.
we were badass back then. So
SARS was SARS is like the sister of COVID.
So the Rolling Stones said, you know what? We love Canada. We love Toronto. We had a good time back in the day when we came to Toronto. So let's put on a show and get the people back into Toronto. So for $21, $21.50, we went up to Toronto. We went up to Toronto. There's 5 of us. Hopped in the car. Decided to drive all the way to Toronto. Stay the night before just to get there in the morning to watch this all day long concert. And boy, was it worth it.
It was worth it. There was about 150,000 tickets sold out almost immediately, and it made a single-day record for the Canadian arm of Ticketmaster. The concert was held at Downsview Park in northern Toronto.
Downsview Park is an old air base.
Okay. Kind of like Griffiths.
Yeah.
Griffiths Airfield, where Woodstock 99 happened.
We'll show some aerial views after.
Yeah.
You'll see what it was. I was in the middle of all that and boy, was it amazing.
Now, apparently, this site could hold 800,000 people, according to Wikipedia.
The Pope had gone there.
John Paul,
yeah,
not Jones, but John Paul II,
yeah,
visited in 2002,
along with many other concerts.
Yeah.
And for me, it was a big time in my life because SARS was a pretty bad outbreak at that time. Now, when I say it was a big concert, there were people like Sam Roberts, the Isley Brothers, Sass Jordan,
who we're listening to right now,
Blue Rodeo, the Guess Who, Rush from Toronto, AC/DC, and the Rolling Stones, among others.
You forgot one, Justin Timberlake.
Actually, Justin Timberlake had a great backing band. Yeah,
I heard. I watched.
But everyone booed him.
Yeah, but everyone booed him.
Yeah, but he had a great backing concert.
But we are playing just to let the people know what we were playing right this moment. Make You a Believer with Sass Jordan, fantastic Canadian singer. She's awesome, and with Jeff Healey, who is also Canadian, and that's pretty fucking cool. I've always liked Sass Jordan. I saw her in Sugar. So, I did see someone you saw.
Yeah.
I also saw AC/DC with you.
Yeah, exactly. That was crazy. That's another day.
That's another time. Another time, another place. Who we playing next there? Blue Rodeo? Is that where we're going next?
Sure.
Blue Rodeo. Live at SARS.
SARS.
I keep saying SAR. Boy.
They played such an awesome set, man. I would love to see Blue Rodeo.
So each band played 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Other than the headliners.
Well, they had all day long, right?
Yeah.
So the headliners, they started getting in half an hour to 45 minute to an hour long sets. AC/DC, they played an hour long set, I believe.
You know who I'm very surprised was not there?
Who's that?
Tragically.
Really? Yeah.
That's
now
one
that you bring
band.
that up.
That's one band I'm surprised that was not there. And I'm sure they would have been, but they just probably weren't asked, you know. But this is Blue Rodeo. They're talking right now. I'm going to fast forward a bit because, okay, we know this song. Everyone knows this song.
Someday soon. I don't know when.
But yeah, each band played for 15 to 20 minutes, and then the second part began later in the afternoon. Now, what time did you say you got there?
About 11 or 12. during that day.
Right, that's when Sam Roberts was playing.
Yeah, when we had gone
to start though.
We had gone up to Toronto the night before. We stayed in Brantford.
Okay. Oh, Brantford.
So we drove to York University where we had the parking rights. We parked our vehicle and we walked along York Street.
Yeah.
To Downsview Park, and it was a lineup of people. Like, shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah.
people were walking there. And as we walked into the site, music was already playing.
How many people were there in total?
They estimate about 400.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, 450,000 to 500,000 people.
That's the size of Woodstock.
The numbers I heard were the final tallies were about 490,000.
It is the largest outdoor ticketed event in Canadian history, and one of the largest in North American history.
And this is after a major pandemic, people.
So why are we not having one now?
So why is COVID so big? Let's get everyone together and fucking breathe on each other and spit on each other and piss everywhere and do everything else.
Maybe not the piss part, but
okay, we'll edit it out.
No, I mean we could.
I mean, like, you know, that's
I don't
what
want
it
to
was.
necessarily
People are,
piss
I gotta
in
go
front of
pee.
people. Wow, fuck if
I'm peeing right now. That's
Yeah,
what they
I
do,
hope
you know?
not. Don't
Well,
wreck
you
the carpet.
didn't go 500,000 people behind you. And be
No,
like, I'm gonna go to the
no.
bathroom. See you later.
At that point, you know, you gotta just kind of hold the bottle. He actually left.
I'm coming back after going for 3 hours. We go there. I'm coming back 3 hours after that, and Rush is already playing.
If you're well, okay, but then you gotta switch to Rush if you're coming back at that point, right?
No, but that's
okay.
what it was.
No, I understand.
We arrived there. We were like, okay, we're staying here, and guess where we were? The stage is about this big, and we look back, and there's a hill about this big where we see people.
I don't know if they can see you from there. You gotta do it in front of the camera.
we went, and the stage was this big. We're like, okay, I see a little speck going like this back and forth, and that must be something going on there. And okay, that's a fly. Sorry, no, that's just a fly.
That's pretty much what it was. You're gonna do some Guess Who now, because they played there as well, and you saw this. Now you were by like speaker towers about 400,000.
Oh my god, it was like where we were. They added one of those bass trailers.
Yeah.
So
we
felt that, but we also saw the people on stage like about this big.
But they did have screens though. They had
like look at it. It's like we were way over here. Well, they had screens, but they weren't very big.
Well, no, I mean it's 2003. It's not like.
And mind you, this was the original Guess Who at that time.
Yes. So now we're listening to "No Time" by the Guess Who.
It's not just what's his name from drummer with fucking other
Three randoms.
Quiet Riot and other members. That are,
Yeah, no, this was actually
the actual Guess Who.
the actual Guess
They're
Who.
like, oh yeah, we'll come together and do this show.
Burton Cummins
and
and Randy Bachman.
Yeah.
Was there bass players?
Yeah, he was one of the originals. Yeah, he's
And
like, I come
drummer
out of
here.
retirement just to be with you guys.
And why couldn't you do that? Well, this is 2003, so I guess it's been.
Well, yeah, that was a long time ago.
So look at how long did the Guess Who play?
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Really, they've only played 15 minutes.
Yeah, they didn't play that long.
Surprise!
They played their hits and
Rush only played 15 minutes too. So then AC
Rush
played
came
a
out
half
and
hour.
they played. What did they play? Not Fly By Night, but
Spirit of the Radio.
Spirit Radio. They played Spirit Radio.
I've
they
seen
played.
that one and then they played AC/DC.
Yeah.
AC/DC was 30 minutes.
I can't. That's not a long time ago.
Yeah, it is. How many years ago was that?
God, that was 2003, man.
19 years ago.
Yeah. I'm
old.
Dad, you're old.
Oh, don't tell him that. He's never going to watch my videos again.
He's going to be like, I know.
So this is Guess Who. Anything to remark about the Guess Who of at this time? Like
one of the things I can remark about them, but the thing is, when you're playing videos that could be edited.
Yeah.
They actually played a long time too. Like a lot of these bands played a long time.
This video is only 5 minutes, but I mean, like, I'm assuming they probably played a couple more songs.
Like, Actually, you're gonna hear it coming up when they sang "No Time, No Time, No Time." It seemed to go on for like the whole crowd was singing it, right?
It lasts forever, and by the time it reaches you, it's like the song's over. No time, no time, no time.
It was awesome to hear the crowds getting in with it.
Now,
actually, the Flaming Lips, that was one of the highlights.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but they were before then.
Oh, okay. Well, now we can't go back. We can't go back. Oh, you want me to go back? Do you want me to go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't regret it.
I won't? Okay. It's okay, we're still good. We're doing good on time. Flame Lips. No, this is when they were young, too. Sorry, that was the guess who.
Right there.
This?
Look, they do an aerial view.
What a fucking ball he has. That is a huge ball. Oh, the stupid sun. I remember you showed me this video.
We were like, what the hell is going on?
Even when you're...
We were like...
300,000 people back.
We see a ball this big.
And then you see a giant sun.
Yeah, and then it was coming out like this. And we're like, what the hell? And then on the screens we see like... we're like, what the fuck is this? Digimon?
Now, how hot was it?
It was the hottest day of the year. That was...
Really?
Yeah, it was in the 30s, 40s.
That's insanity.
Yeah. I remember they were
spraying
wearing
masks.
Yeah, they were spraying people.
Yeah.
With the water. But the reason why they were spraying masks was because to do their... This is what happens.
Exactly.
When there's a big... But you know, COVID. I'm like, seriously, let's put on a big concert. That'll cure everything.
Well, I don't know. Now we can do that.
I was proud to be there though because that was a huge Canadian thing.
That is. I mean, it's the single most.
Look at these guys are dressed up in full costumes.
Biggest ticketed event in Canadian history here. Now, I've never really gotten into the Flaming Lips. I've never.
No?
Really, well, it's not that I don't like them. It's that I've never.
Like,
really
look at this
listened
guy. He's like.
This is fairly early into their career, though. Flaming Lips, no.
Would you drum like that?
Yes.
Like he's flailing.
I'd literally drum anyway, as long as I'm making money.
But he's putting on a show, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, being 300,000 people back, sound-wise, was it good? You heard
it was
everything?
A bit delayed.
I was obviously a bit delayed because you're about like a kilometer away.
You can compare it to someone said I went to Woodstock. I was beside someone who said I went to Woodstock. He was old. He was
old.
Not old, but he's in his 60s. And I went to Woodstock and I'm about as far as back as I was, and I can still hear it just as good.
Really? Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good to know. We're going to go to the Spirit of the Radio next. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
They played 35 minutes.
Yeah. Everyone played over their time.
Rush, hello.
It ended at midnight. Like, that was when it was supposed to end, but Rolling Stones just barely started their set.
At midnight?
Yeah.
God damn.
Or just before, anyways.
I've always liked this. I've watched this video before. This is Rush, Spirit of the Radio, for those who are keeping track and are wanting to watch.
They also do a part of Painted Black in here.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like that. Rush, for those who do not know Rush, fantastic. Trio.
Wicked, awesome, famous Canadian band.
One of the greatest drummers of all time.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Neil Peart. Alex Lifeson, legend, who has been on Trailer Park Boys, if you're interested.
They're like, we don't need to bring amps with us, but we do.
Well, also the fact that, even, like, they're playing, 35 minutes, their whole, they play about 35 minutes.
And they put full concert in.
And they have their washing machines.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the poor fucking
roadie. At the end of this, he took t-shirts out of the dryers.
Threw them,
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But you don't see that because it's all edited out.
No, exactly. I love it.
There you go.
There you go. But imagine the roadie. Okay, these guys show up. They're Rush. Hey, we're Rush. Hey, can you bring our laundry machines on the stage, please? What? Like, no, they
Yeah,
don't.
and he brought his small set.
Yeah, small set.
He brought his tiny set with him.
Yeah, that's his travel
It's
size.
not his electric set.
That's
either.
his travel
Yeah.
size.
He's like, I'm just gonna give you guys my small set to play. It's not the electric one or anything.
He probably didn't, he's not doing a drum solo on this one.
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Of course he did. It's Neil Peart. Why would I even suspect a thing?
But he only did it on the small one.
If you watch the videos as we're playing the songs, I'm showing you the videos at the same time. Just look at the washing machines, but also look at the fucking size of the crowd when they show crowd
It
shots.
was awesome, man.
Like it's
I loved it.
miles.
If I can do that again, I would. People are
Like-
like, I don't want to do that. It's too hot. I mean, you know what? That's part of history.
yeah. What do you think? Those
You think every fucking hippie that was at Woodstock was like, I'm going to be in mud and fucking
No,
everything else and get naked and get diseases.
no.
I'm going to fucking stand there and enjoy it? No, you didn't enjoy it. You're going to lay there in the mud like a stoned hippie. You are. No,
you like? Well, it's like Woodstock '99. You know, they were kind of just like, well, I'm at Woodstock.
where they're like going in and punching each other and
well,
throwing mud in their faces and being like, I'm gonna flip over you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip over your fucking porta potty while you're taking a dump.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
but they
no,
were at
there
Woodstock.
actually was the most I saw was a woman go, here's my tits on top of a fucking ice cream truck.
Wow.
And everyone's like, wow, that's awesome. Now back to the show.
Congratulations. Okay.
Nice tits.
But like, look at the crowd shots here, man. Like,
You can tell they're loving it.
what do you think they're feeling right now? Rush from Ontario, from Toronto, seeing all the look at this.
They're honored to be there and be like, hey, the Rolling Stones invited us out to play a show at the Downsview Park in the middle of our hometown. Look at the people.
Well, yeah, like
Let's free our dryers out and show everyone our dryers. And
I got some old dirty underwear there. It's just it blows my mind. Like, what do you think they're feeling at this point? Like 300,000, 400,000 people
Going.
there, clapping to his song.
it was awesome, man.
That must feel so good.
Yeah, I imagine it felt like us looking at them going,
Yeah.
this is fucking awesome. We don't care anything, but we see people clapping, so we're going to clap too.
After this song ends, you guys are still clapping. Would have been cool. They're probably
It was actually well planned out that every so often you see all speaker towers.
yeah.
They're all set up so that when the echo arrives to those speaker towers, they're already transmitting it. So
Okay.
it was already there.
Yeah.
Even if you look back, there's a hill that went up a little bit, and then there's people on the hill, and even them, they could see their screens at the end of the tracks there that you can see on the stage.
Like, man, let me just point out the fact that the guy who did sound that day must have been like what is sound?
I am King Kong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
What is sound system?
They actually have there's a track that you find where it's the director going, okay, camera 1, camera 5, camera 3, camera 5, camera 3, camera 5, and he's like going back and forth to all these different views. Yeah, with the sound guy going, okay, follow mic 1, mic 2,
Okay.
mic 1. Mic 3, like it's all going with the cameras. It's awesome.
That's cool.
I was like, holy sh!
Man, I could only imagine like being in charge of sound. Like nowadays, you can walk around with like an iPad. They have soundboards on iPads.
Yeah.
Now. You could, like
You literally go to every part of the audience.
Yeah.
And go, okay, this is what needs more sound.
Exactly. Whereas back then, 2003, it's not long ago, but like technology was definitely not as advanced. Like this nowadays, the washing machines look a lot newer.
Especially them. When the Rolling Stones came on, they were like, "We're gonna go all sound, and that's it." Like,
all right, we're gonna play a quick AC/DC tune, and then we're gonna play a quick Rolling Stones tune. Sarstock. What the hell did they play there? Thunderstruck. Back in Black.
That was awesome, man. Thunderstruck was awesome.
Hey, we're back with some AC/DC. Thunderstruck live at Toronto Sarstock.
And Angus has short hair.
Yeah, which is something.
2009, he still had short hair.
Which is something that.
No, I actually started just growing it back, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we saw them at the Big O, yeah.
In 08.
Yeah.
And
or 9.
No, 08. Well, it was August of 09, but it was album tour or something.
Okay, yeah.
08. Sorry. But yeah, AC/DC, they were there as well. And
all original.
All original, the whole lineup. And, well, other than Bon Scott, but that's someone
I'm not
who
making
impresses
fun of you.
No, I know. That's someone who impresses me so much, is Angus Hill. He's just impressed me.
He kept that schoolboy outfit going
Still today.
50 years?
Still to this fucking day.
More than that?
Yep. But yeah, it's probably about 50. No, it's about 50 now. They debuted in 72 or something like that. Brian's like, yeah!
Boobies!
Pretty much.
Actually, from interviews that I heard afterwards, they had screens going on with people going on. How was it on stage? They actually had interviews of stuff going on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see anything. There's too much.
During the band, when
there's too much lights in front of me, or
when they were changing.
Yeah. They're like, but we heard everyone because those lights. They're so bright when they come down on you. You barely.
Oh yeah.
That's why half the time Brian's like, I'm going like this because I'm trying to get the lights out of my eyes.
Man, look at the people. Was there food vendors?
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, so there's lots of food.
Everywhere
Did
there
you
were
get
tents.
any food?
I didn't because it was too expensive. We bought our own food. We could bring our own stuff on.
You could bring your own stuff. Cool.
Yeah, we could bring our bottles, but no cameras.
Did you bring beer?
No.
Did you buy beer?
No.
So you're sober. You're bone sober.
Bone sober the whole time.
That's dirty.
No, if you want to pay $6.50 a beer, then go ahead. But
wow, in 2003?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
2003.
Yeah,
wow, that's what
water
you pay now.
Was like $4.
See, that's what happened at Woodstock '99. The water was $4. The weekend went long. They rioted. If this was longer than one day, the whole place would have.
Water was like $3 or $4 a bottle. We brought our own in. They said that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's not booze. People tried to bring booze in. Guess what happened to them?
They
go back out and bring it back to your vehicle.
Now I'm kind of. I'm kind of like if I was there. I would have definitely brought water, but I would have liked to have a beer, and you don't see a lot of people with drinks in there.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
what
see
I mean.
a lot of
We saw a lot of
that. You don't see a lot of beer cups or cans or stuff.
Because they didn't. The reason why they did that was because they wanted a peaceful thing.
I suppose. So.
That's why they made it so expensive. People did drink beer.
Well, yeah, for sure.
But it would cost $12 for 2 beers and one in each hand.
But music and beer, music and alcohol goes so well together.
Yeah, but when it was something like that, we're coming from Quebec to Toronto. We had to leave that night to go back home.
I suppose, yeah.
Think about it. There were people, when we went in, there were people from Wisconsin right beside us.
God damn.
And they're like, we came up here because it was an awesome place the last time we came up, and the Rolling Stones were put on an awesome show. We decided to come up and see you all.
Well, why not?
First time hearing Blue Rodeo, first time hearing Sam Roberts.
Sarstock.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're like, we enjoyed every trip of it.
Wow,
we drove up like 16 hours to get here. Like, oh, we only drove 8 hours to get here.
8 hours, nothing. Oh, what a perfect time to play.
Yeah.
AC/DC's kick-ass, by the way, folks.
Just as dusk was...
Alright, we're going to quickly do the Rolling Stones, then we're going to wrap this video up there for you folks. Sorry if it's a little longer for you. So these guys were the
SARS
headliners.
concert. Yeah.
These guys were the headliners, and
When we were leaving, it's too bad because when we were leaving, we had to start going with the crowd. Because you can tell when you're looking at the video, the crowd was starting to shift. But when you have like so many people coming against you, you're like, okay, I'm gonna watch it as we're going.
who? One of your buddies would watch it as you're going, and then they'd report.
The whole
back?
crowd, you could feel like as soon as the Stones came on, everyone's like, yeah, rockin' party, okay, let's go. So you start feeling like pushing like this.
Yeah,
not aggressive.
No, just like.
But everyone's trying to leave.
Yeah.
Because that means they're going to have to get out and go to their cars and try to get out.
I can only imagine. How long did you guys wait in the parking lot?
God. We were halfway back. By the time we got to the York University street, it was about an hour since we left the place.
Holy shit.
So we're walking along, and then I remember people being like, yeah, like fucking getting, riled up, and then cops coming in. And of course, we have to stop and wait for them to fucking clear that up, and then we keep going a little bit more, and then by the time we got to the car, people are like, okay, we want to get out of this place. There's like 20 cars ahead of you trying to leave this one little place that goes,
Jesus. So it probably took fucking hours.
yeah.
But so what time did you get back on the road after? Do you know? 2, 3?
Maybe 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, fuck. And you guys left at like 1.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insanity. Well, I went to Megadeth.
I remember all
recently.
this. I remember seeing on the big screen, and I remember seeing Mick Jagger going like this.
Doing
big
his
suit there.
That's
And
awesome.
of course, I knew everyone was going to leave when they came on.
Yeah. So, if you're interested to watch,
It was an awesome show. Rolling Stones, I won't say they're one of my favorites, but awesome show to be at.
Kick-Ass, Kick-Ass.
And they're going on like
60 years this year.
Yeah.
62.
They're doing their tour now, so if you can get out and go see it,
Do it.
minus Charlie Watts, unfortunately, but
it might be the last one too, so go and check it out. But if you're interested in watching some footage from Sarstock or live in Toronto in 2003, a lot of it's on YouTube. So if you're interested, I'll post all the links that I've listened to today in this video. I'll post it in the descriptions of the videos. And go check it out because it is a fantastic show. And my brother Chris was there, so that's kind of cool. I remember watching a lot of these videos with you before. Not this one. This is the first time I've seen this one. But yeah, Toronto live, Sarstock, 2003, fucking awesome.
some stuff to enjoy.
Anything else you want to say there, brother? No, he's all right. Cheers. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next episode of I don't know, whatever the hell this is, tunage. Because usually some days it's music or record on deck, but I don't know what this video is going to be. It might just be
Record deck tunage.
It might just be listen to music with Brad and Chris, something like that. And it'll be Sarstock or we did Last Waltz. So if you haven't watched Last Waltz, go check it out. If you are interested in watching The Last Waltz, it's coming out. I don't know.
It's because we have an awesome father who taught us all this stuff to watch while we're drinking beer.
That's what we're doing.
Fun.
We're basically recording and drinking beer. So thank you for watching if you've tuned in.
Even though it's getting late, we probably will stay up late. So.
Yeah, most likely. We never do that, do we? Alright, thank you for watching. Go listen to some Toronto Sarstock stuff. Chris is leaving. He's taking off. Peace. Have a good night. And we'll see you some other time. Peace.